Thank you so much for joining me today. So we are looking at dividing a quantity into a given ratio. Now, for us to get started, I just want you to think about what a ratio is. A ratio is linked to fractions, so it's parts. So if I look at this this ratio here, it's 1 part to 5 parts. That means this person is getting 1 piece out of 6, 1 plus 5 equals 6, and this person is getting 5 pieces out of 5 plus 1 equals 6. So when we're thinking about dividing a quantity into a given ratio, we are thinking about a fraction of this. So a fraction of an amount, which we have done before. So when we're thinking about a fraction of an amount, I would think about 7,200 times 1/6. And I would also be doing 7,200 times 5/6, and I would have divided this into the individual parts. So I'm happy if you use a calculator for this. 7,200 times 1, because remember it's times 1, because 7,200 is the same as 7,200 divided by 1, times 1, which is the same, divided by 6. So using our fractions, the top gets times together, the bottom get times together, and then we divide, which equals 1,200. Exactly the same here. The top multiplies, the bottom multiplies. So if I do it on the calculator, I could write it as 36,000 divided by 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6, so it'll be 6,000. So if we are thinking about how we've divided this amount, the first person is getting 1,200, and the second person is getting 6,000. The complete total is adding them both up like we did with the fractions, and all equals 7,200. And there you have it. Let's look at this over here. So now we are going to be changing and thinking about one person is getting 2 parts, one person is getting 5 parts, and another person is getting 3 parts. And this amount could be the amount of money they've made in a business, and the ratio of people getting money depends on how much work they have done. So to find out the total number of parts, 2 plus 5 plus 3 equals 10. So I know this person is getting 2 out of 10. This person is getting 5 out of 10. And this person is getting 3 out of 10. Now, again, to work out the amounts, we look at the total amount, and it is getting times by the fraction, because we're trying to find an amount of a fraction. So $7,200 times 5/100, 7,200 times 3/10. There you have it. Okay, now, I didn't simplify here, but I'm going to simplify here to help you out. So the first thing I'm thinking about with this fraction here is that it's always going to be over 1. 7,200 is a whole. Dividing it by 1, it's still going to be the same. I can simplify. So I can simplify by taking a 0 away, cross simplifying, and now it becomes 2 times 720 which is 1,440, divided by 1 times 1 is 1. So 1,440 is the total amount. Let's move on. Okay, so now let's look at this second one. Straight away I can see that this is a half. 5 over 10 is a half, so I can think, oh well, half of 7,200 is 3,600. So I could do it that way, or I could still cross simplify, and this time I am going 5 times 72, 5 times 720, and that will also get me 3,600. Lucky last, again, remember this is a fraction. 7,200 is the same as me saying 7,200 over 1. So I can cross simplify by crossing out a 0. 1 times 1 is 1, so the denominator doesn't matter here now. 3 times 720. So I'm going 700, 1,400, 2,100. But I've also got 20, 40, 60, 2,160. So the first person is getting 1,440, the second person is getting 3,600, and the third person is getting 2,160. I really hope that helps you understand how to divide a quantity with a given ratio. If you need any extra help, message me and I'll get back to you.